Hey class, welcome to the week 2 assignment video. I just wanted to make sure I post this video just to answer some basic questions. You still may ask me questions, which is fine. I'm all for that. You can send it in the individual form or you can call. But basically this assignment is going over sensation, perception, and consciousness. Now, you want to make sure you are reading the directions carefully, okay? Because a lot of times students will try to use websites to cite. In this particular assignment, if you use websites, there will be point deductions. So you have to use research articles. I'm going to post a video about what a research article looks like that you could use, okay? Watch that one. It'll be posted in the forum probably right below this post. Now, when you look at the instructions, it tells you to do citations at a minimum of 50 words. Now, the reason why you're using citations is because you are providing a definition. Okay, so it says here in the directions to provide a psychological definition of the term and connect it to a personal example in your life. So you can use the book as one. What this means here is do not use examples in the book, meaning don't provide an example that it gives you in the book. You could use the book to cite some of these with the proper citation on when you define it. So the best way to go about this is to define um, the term, like you can define absolute threshold, and then after you define it and cite it, use an example. That's the best route to go. So I know the example kind of gives you just a overall example of what sensation is, but the best way to go is to actually make a definition, cite the definition, and then move on with a personal example. Now, if you use a definition, there should be no quoting. If you quote, there'll be point deductions. This should be in your own words. Okay, it should be all paraphrased. So make sure you paraphrase correctly. Don't just take a quote and change a few words in it. Make sure it's all in your own words. This will help you learn the terms and also cut back on the amount of regurgitation from a source that you're using. Okay, um, so make sure there's a total of 10 of them. Now you can find some of these, you can use the book for some of these, and then you can find maybe 2 articles from GCU Library for some other ones. You definitely probably be able to find definition from depth perception, top down or bottom down processing. You could choose. I would say use the book for maybe 4 of them. You don't have to use these 4, but for 4 of them, and then like the rest of them, split it up to where it's like, um, 3 and 3, 3 from one article, 3 from another. I want to see a variety on citations, and make sure you put them down on the reference page. Now here's the key. Notice how you have a citation in the example and the reference. If you just throw a bunch of references down and no citations, it's a 20% point deduction because I don't know if you used them. So the only way we know if you used them is if you place them in as in-text citations. Now, they're both required, citation and reference. Okay, so in the body of the work, we see the citation, and if the reader or a professor wants to go down and see where the source came from to actually look at the source and read it, we can. Okay, and we do. So just make sure that you are doing that. Other than that, if you have any questions, I know this was very short and brief, but type directly on this worksheet itself. It could look, your answer could look a lot like this, where you can come here, you know, and then define it, cite, use example. And then you can go to the next one, same thing, and keep going, just doing the same thing, okay? And so it'll obviously create space between. Um, if you don't want to mess up the numbers, because if you press enter, it'll add a number. What you can do is hold down the shift button and then press enter, and it kind of just like falls down. Okay, just to give a couple tidbit examples. If you have any questions, please message me in the individual forum. Okay, good luck.